Hello and welcome back to the Grounded Green podcast. This is episode 2.
Yeah.
We've actually done a full recording of this episode already, and it didn't work.
The audio got corrupted.
The audio got all f***ed up, and it was a pain in the ass. And obviously, I want to cry. It's a piece of shit
Technology.
technology. It's absolutely
So
horrible. Obviously, we'll probably talk a bit more in depth about right now how we're going to structure this podcast. I feel like every 35 minutes we're going to have a cone, but compared to last time and last episode, we had a bunch of obviously it's our baby steps. Learning the audio wasn't amazing. The video editing wasn't really the best either, but we're going to get that under control. Obviously quality is key. First we'll go have a cone.
Yeah, let's go fucking have a cone.
So would you say that you're already out of your prime in smoking? Because the prime version of you smoking was crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm out of my prime, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, just then went for a cone. Obviously, the strain that we're having this week is the exact same as last week because our dealer is not really the best at changing up the strains. As of recent, it used to be fucking goated, but all of a sudden it's just shit for no fucking reason. And it's horrible. It's absolutely fucking so obnoxious that we have to suffer through that. Suffering in silence, us weed
Smoking
smokers.
the same pack for fucking 3 weeks is just
your tolerance just gets used to it in a second. You're just like, this shit sucks.
Yeah, you're already used to the fucking the weed, the THC, the amount of shit that you're smoking.
Yeah, true.
So
it's just, I don't know, also it could be an indica or a sativa. It could be completely different.
Yeah,
ways
so
It's all different. But I feel like when it comes down to my prime as well of smoking, because I have probably 2 to 3 cones a day. Because obviously I have work the next day and I don't want to be too fucked up every single day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because obviously, even
don't work, bro.
When you drink and the day after, the hangover is really shit.
Yeah.
But when you smoke, the hangover, there's no such thing basically.
You don't really get hungover when you
you feel at least a little bit
drowsy,
more drowsy. But because I have such a physical work, I don't even like that little bit of drowsy.
Yeah, no, it'll be worse.
So I usually smoke the last smoke I'll have is at 10 p.m. and it'll be just one cone, like a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Like an old man. But back in the day, bro, when I used to just go to my mum's place, bro, you're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have work tomorrow at fucking 9 a.m. Who gives a fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was just so shit.
That's the stress part.
I mean, it wasn't shit, but it was amazing.
It's fucked though, because you use more weed. So basically, I'm fucked. Right? I'm kind of fucked. Yeah. Because I smoke so much, to the point where I'm buying weed more than you are. Because you don't smoke as much as I do. Yeah. Right? And you smoke for 2 people.
Yeah, me and my partner share. And it's just,
I have a lot of people in my life that share bud, that buy the same amount of bud as I do. But I end up going through that bud faster by myself than they do with 2 people.
You go through your bud faster than me. The amount of consistency. You're an actual A-star. You're a 5-star customer, bro. You're such a good customer.
On God, bro. I was all
the dealers must love you, bro. They must be holy shit.
Oh shit, he texted me. Woo!
That's probably why you're in all their secret groups and stuff.
Yeah, in the group chats and shit. Sometimes I'll be in plug group chats. I got added to this group chat, right? And I was like, what the fuck am I in a group chat for? Why'd the plug add me to a group chat? So I start scrolling through, and all of it is just photos of drugs. You got bud, you got Bix, you got fucking MD, ecstasy,
just crazy shit,
everything. So I'm oh yeah, what the fuck am I in this for? But it was pretty good because he would send the product that he would get, put it in the group chat, and then you put the prices there. First? Yeah, so you would know the price already.
So good.
Yeah, so you would know, and then it's just jade. But recently, because this plug has kind of been falling off a little bit.
Yeah,
I think it's because he's a little bit reds on the red kind of stuff. He's a bit
hot.
Yeah. I think it's because he's a card. This happened to my other plug that I had a couple of years ago. A card got pinged.
What do you mean?
The bank can ping your card.
Really?
For fraud.
Really?
Or for taking too much money into your account that you don't declare. So if you do that, the government basically, well, the banks mostly do it. They are you are gonna have to declare this money to the ATO.
Whoa! So they actually catch on.
Yeah, because there's too much money coming in.
Okay, yeah. So that's probably why they do cash. This is the thing. If you're gonna do that sort of dealing, I always thought that doing it in cash would be the best decision.
Because plugs sometimes get really chill with the whole sending money thing.
Yeah.
Transferring money.
Yeah, just
send it to me. And I do that now.
I
still do that. I still send my plug some money sometimes. can't be bothered going out and getting.
See, I'm always a cash person. I don't like my money being any way connected to me. My money can turn to dirt money. That's not my responsibility with that money. But at the same time,
Don't want to connect.
I don't want it connected to me.
You know what sucks?
Because if the police like find that guy and they're like, we're just gonna go through his bank account and see who sent him money. You're fucked, bro.
Yeah, but I kind of thought like if that ever happens, if I get like put up in like a court case or something about it, I'm just gonna say like I'm his friend.
Yeah.
Like I send him birthday money.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, something like that.
Yeah,
like,
I owed him money because he would like take
he helped me out
like,
with
he
my
drives
car.
me around.
Yeah, like he helped me out with my car. I owed him like $900.
I mean, that's again again.
The cops like
put this out here. It is obviously what we're talking about is illegal.
Right.
So it's not the smartest way to do. Like you shouldn't. If you're a dealer, don't be dealing. I guess.
Don't be using transferring on your bank apps. Don't be using Pay ID or anything like that.
Be smart. Be smart.
Very convenient. Yeah. It is convenient, and I will give it that. But it is very like, especially nowadays, it's fucked. And we want to be using cash, guys. We want to be pushing cash as the generation. I feel like in 23, 24 years, maybe even probably close to 30, we will not have cash anymore.
Yeah,
and
I think it might.
Plugs will become obsolete unless we get taxed.
Are you saying like 20? Are you saying like 30 as in terms of 30 years from now? Or are you saying
30 years from now?
I'm going to be so honest with you. I think that cash
in the next
in the Western world, I feel like in these other countries where it's like not as advanced, I feel like they're probably going to use cash for the rest of like history.
For them, yeah. 100%.
But in westernized countries where it's like first, like everyone's just like
because the government wants to control what everyone has, their assets, their like income, what they're getting, what they're taking out, like what you're like, you know, like that. This is the thing with like a whole like the whole getting flagged on your account for having too much money in it thing.
Yeah,
is like, you know, that in itself is already the government kind of like spying on people's like stuff.
Yeah,
like that is like kind of a breach of privacy. You think about it, like as your account, who cares where you're getting your money from? Like, you know what I mean?
It so sucks because at the same time, people like to be like, hold on to cash because cash is like. It's physical compared to just numbers. But the thing you have to realize is that cash is just as useless as money online too. Because it's like if there's too much of it, then it loses its value.
Yeah, because if you have like fucking what, $100,000 in like fucking actual brick cash, it's gonna be so much harder to use that cash in person.
Do you think so?
I feel like, yeah. I feel like people question you more if you have just cash.
I feel like a lot of people probably wouldn't even question you. Like, I feel like here's the thing.
Well, nowadays, like, especially, like, you got people going out and just tapping their phone and shit.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, like, if you're going to, like, let's say you have $100,000, like, dirty money, right? And you want to somehow buy a car. Right? I feel like if you go somewhere and you're like, I want that $48,000 car, can I use cash? They'll probably be like, bit sus, but yes.
If you have dirty money...
Do you think there's like things
there's a way, and I don't know if this is like accurate or not. So like if you guys know, leave it in the comments. All right, let us know if this is like accurate. But I'm pretty sure you can clean dirty money through going to a casino. You can go to a casino and say, "Oh, look, I have this much money. Can I trade it in for chips?" They'll give you the chips, then, you know, you fucking walk around.
A lot of the machine... Well, dirty money doesn't mean that the money is not real. It's still real money.
Yeah, but
so
it's just
obviously,
not legitimate, like,
yeah, but in Australia, like in Crown Casino and stuff, you can just put a $50 note in anyway.
Yeah, but like if you go up to the person...
Any money you get given back... Any money you spend at the casino comes back clean money because you're getting it through the casino.
Because they're doing to the casino.
Yeah.
So if you had like,
but I don't think you can just grab like $50,000 in dirty cash and then be like,
"Oh, I guarantee you,
can you turn it to chips, please?"
Oh, there's probably people out there that put like way more than $50,000 into the casino.
Yeah, but like from cash, like I think that's like super like sus.
Oh yeah, in cash. Oh yeah, because you have to do cash at a casino. Most of the time, you have to put in with cash. Or if you do it with your card, I think they do like surcharges and stuff. So it's just like, might as well get the fucking cash out.
Because I remember if you like put in a certain amount and then you like spin, right? For example, you do like fucking whatever the fuck at Crown Casino, it comes back and it gives you like a receipt. And then you take the receipt
and then
to
you give it
someone
to
and
the
they
counter.
go, here it is in like cash.
Cash, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if you could probably end up doing that. And I know a lot of casinos do that now, where they give you like a little ballot. And they're like, oh, this is the cash that you have on it. Here you go, do your games, come back with it, and then this is what you can check out with, right? And that also prevents, like, I guess, or like fraud from happening in the actual place itself, because how can you like fraudulently make a fucking ticket with money on it?
True, that does make sense.
And it has its own ID number and everything, and every time you put it in and take it out, it puts its own barcode with the amount that's there and everything. and
See,
the time and
wow.
date and everything. So
Is
it's
this
all,
how new is this? Because here's the thing, like I'm about to be 21. I went to the casino when I was 18 for the first time. Obviously, I went to Crown Casino in Melbourne. That was the first time I ever went, and I actually have a video of it, surprisingly. But when we did it, it was like basically you put in cash, you get a receipt, you give it to someone, they give you back cash. It has from that point on. Do you think it's grown in those like 2 years or 3 years? Because like things are so much different and so crazy. For like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you get a VR headset, it's all right, but you get a VR headset that's coming out like next year or this year, and it's like fucking
insane.
wow. It's nuts.
Yeah,
Things
but
advancing
like
very
people,
quickly.
like I feel like I think we had a very hard stunt as a whole society, as a whole like group of like just the world, the entire world had just like a stunt.
Yeah.
During COVID, like we full just fucking like all of us just became like fucked basically, and like now we're only now just getting progressions that we should have gotten 5 years ago. If you think about it,
Like what?
I mean, a lot of us were inside progressing like in technology.
Yeah,
like that's
probably
now
was-
we're getting
yeah,
a lot
it
of technological advancements. There's medical advancements happening right now. There's like plenty of stuff that is going on at the moment that if we hadn't had a global pandemic 5 years ago, we probably would have been fine.
Yeah.
I reckon
mean,
we would have been
what
more
do you,
advanced.
What advancements do you think would have happened in 5 years if COVID didn't exist? Do you think? Okay,
I feel
first
like
of
it would
all,
be-
first of all, I feel like just want to put this out here, but I think that obviously the government wouldn't be. I don't think the government would be as pushy with terms of like the like. For example, when COVID came
that's
out,
true.
like
That's
the
true.
prices of food now since COVID is exponentially higher.
No, and they've gotten away with and this I think this is also the issue that this is the reason why prices have gotten this high, is because people were so used to ordering stuff online, ordering through Amazon, like Uber Eats, all that stuff. They charge way more on that stuff, right? So people are already used to the high prices of that. So when they go into the store, they're not really stunned because they're already like, I already know this is how much it costs on the app, so it probably costs the same in real life. And yeah, in like what you go to McDonald's in real life, you go there instead of going and ordering on the app. You go there and you buy, say, a fucking Big Mac meal. It costs like $18. You buy that shit on the app, it costs you $22.
Yeah,
for a
and the
large.
delivery fees, service taxes, all these like
Yeah, and then you pay
shit.
$9 for service fee and delivery fee, and you're just like,
First
fuck. I just wasted what $30 for a meal that only cost $18. And then like I think that's where they get you too, and that's where we've been gotten. Is that like I think they've put us in like this place where we actually have to buy more expensive stuff now because we've gotten used to it.
Mm.
And like,
It's just
you know, it's fucked.
It's so unfortunate that it's just so unfortunate.
And then they hide shipping costs behind like items too, like especially like on Amazon. Like you go look for an item on Amazon and you'll be like, oh, in person, like I saw this at the store the other day, it was like, you know, $40. And then you go on Amazon and it's like $60 because they've chucked in the fucking hidden service fees and the hidden
It's fucking
charges.
annoying. When it comes like, if I was to relate that back to like weed, for example, right? Because when I started smoking, I was 14, right? And the way that I'd get weed is not through someone specifically. Like I wouldn't purchase it. I would just get it through a family member. Right?
Oh yeah, trash it.
And I was like, okay, well, I couldn't smoke it all the time. Obviously, it was through. It was like a family member on like another side that like it was very like crazy that I was even able to get this like type of fucking weed. But comparing like it to back then, where people were always like, oh, it's kind of cheap, to now where people are like, it's $100, like for a queue. Sometimes a queue can go for $100 now. It's kind of outrageous.
I mean, I've come across like $120 queues before.
Wow. Damn, that shit is expensive.
No,
No way.
it's not even worth. It's literally
Was
not
it just
even
like
worth.
bland, boring shit?
It was slightly above average.
Wow, that fucking sucks.
So it's just like, okay, pay an extra $20 for the same amount you get for $100.
But the thing is, or again, 100 is already like crazy
lot of
amount.
money.
I feel like there needs to be something to help.
That's why I'm
people-
not too like fucked about paying $108, because it's like,
For
fuck,
the-
I'm
for the
already
half
paying
bag.
$100.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would I not just like chuck in the extra $80 and get an extra like double the amount essentially? It's literally double.
For people who don't really understand like the way of measurements of like weed and stuff, is like you have like a full amount, right?
Yeah, which is an ounce. We'll
Which
get an
is
ounce.
like an ounce, right?
And then you got
A
a
Q.
quarter ounce, which is a Q.
Yeah, which is 7 grams.
7 grams.
Then you
yeah.
have a half bag, which is about 14,
grams.
right?
And then double that is the
double
ounce.
that is the ounce.
And then sometimes
cool.
you might get a 3.5, which is just 3.5 grams.
Yeah.
No one really buys like gram bags here, and if you do, it's because you've just started
I
smoking.
was gonna say, yeah, you'd get a 3.5 gram bag if you're like
Just started
never smoked in your entire life, and
And
you're
that's
like,
pretty
I don't
cheap.
want to put
It's like $60
$60 for 3.5.
or $50 ish.
No, it'd be
Sometimes
40,
you can get it cheaper,
yeah,
obviously.
40 to 50.
But like the average median price around where we are, it's like $50. Sometimes you get it for 40.
But I was gonna say
I've got it for
a
40
3.5, like to me personally, would make probably only like 2 joints. So it'd be kind of shit. If you're gonna be smoking weed and buying a 3.5, you might as well just have it with the fucking bong. So you gotta just fucking buy a bong with that too.
Yeah,
The bong costs
'cause
$80.
That's
So-
what I used to do. I like when I started smoking out, like every time like I come home from like uni on like I think it was the Wednesday night because I only had 3 days. Like Thursday and Friday I'd have off.
Yep.
So on like the Wednesday I'd get like $60 worth of weed, so I'd have enough for the weekend. And then when I went back to school I wouldn't.
That's smart.
So
You know, to be honest, I was
yeah.
just a stingy cunt. I'd stinge off of other people.
So hey bro,
So I
like,
just got away with it
it.
because I was just fucking like,
That's the
oh,
strats.
bro. Oh, you're having a cone in the morning. Can I have one, bro?
Can I have one, bro?
Fuck, bro.
Just one cone and I'll pay you back tomorrow, eh?
Hey, bro, can I have a cone, bro?
Bro, I'll give you $1.
Fuck,
I'll give you.
just give me a cone, bro.
I'll
Don't
give
be
you.
a
I'll get
dog.
my mum to give me some lunch money tomorrow, and I'll give you $2, bro.
Oh, choice, bro. Oh,
Choice says. No, but fuck, bro. I don't know. Stinging off weed. The only time I've ever stinged off weed is probably like, probably my brother. But he's done the same thing with me, bro. I remember when I first started buying weed. Like, fuck, bro. First time I started buying weed, and like I started smoking it. Like I smoked in my room, right? And I was so geeked because like my mum didn't know that I was smoking at the time. But like, to be fair, like doesn't matter, right? Like,
Yeah, bro, everyone
I was
smokes
18,
behind
bro,
their
like,
parents'
fucking
back
who
at
cares?
least once in their life. I don't think most people can't say that their first experience is with their parent.
Or like hiding it. Like,
I think
not
my
hiding
second
it.
ever time I ever smoked was with my mother. But that's it.
I have smoked with one.
That's because I was like, I had a cone and I was just like, and I was like, no, I had a cone originally, I think, for the first time with my partner, and I was like, wow, this is like kind of crazy. I told my mum, and I was like, yeah, I had
Bro,
one.
you need to
And
try
she was like,
okay,
all right, it's all good, but like, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. But I'll have a joint with you, so I had a joint with my mum.
fuck, bro.
Second time smoking.
I remember.
But that's G'd up. That's
I
like
still
an
had
awesome
to.
thing.
I still had to like convince my mom to have a cone with me. I was like, "Mom, come on, just do it." Yeah, because like she was like,
You're pressuring your mum to smoke.
Yeah, because like she was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." I'm like, "Mom, it'd be funny as."
Mum, bro, just have a cone, bro.
Yeah, it was like me,
Shut
my
up,
mom.
puff your
It
dog.
was me, my mom, and my brother, and we all just fucking at the same time. It was so funny. But
That's a
fuck.
good thing. But like,
It's like a bonding experience though, because you think about it, bro. Like I
doing
think
drugs, Australian
like
culture.
I
I
think
love
it's-
Australia.
it's like
That's just
Australian
such
culture.
a Australian
But
culture.
it sounds so
thing.
junky, but like it's not. I mean, I feel like cunts like are so like used to like, oh, let's go have a beer with the family, or let's
Yeah.
go fucking do this. Oh, I have a fucking smoke and I can actually have a coherent fucking conversation with someone.
I mean, it's kind of like different because like a lot of people's first times having alcohol is like their dad being like, "Oh, come here, mate.
Yeah, like, you wanna have a sip?
Have a sip. of
Yeah.
Fucking beer, mate."
I remember that.
But here's the thing, like people introduce like alcohol to children like fucking
Fuck.
6 and
yeah,
7.
bro.
Ah, that was actual accident. No, but at that fucking age, I'm not gonna repeat it. At that fucking age, people introduce their children to like alcohol, but the second it's like a little bit of weed,
Yeah, because
everyone's like, "Oh my
Because it's
god!"
like smoking. It's like, oh, we don't want people to smoke, but like you can drink. Like, you're drinking right now. Drink some water.
Yeah,
like,
but
you know,
yeah,
like,
liver damage versus lung damage.
I mean, lung damage isn't that bad. Like liver
Okay.
damage, your
They're
liver
both
is more.
bad.
Your
They're
liver
both
is
really
more
bad.
important than your lungs.
Do you really believe your liver is more important than your lungs? Do you think breathing is less important than your
Okay.
liver?
Let me rephrase that. I believe that like the liver is obviously like a pretty important fucking like thing to have. Like it's a pretty important fucking organ.
It filters stuff.
Yeah. So if you didn't have that, yeah, it does. Yeah,
Cool.
you wouldn't be able to drink.
Not that
You wouldn't be able to drink anything. Like water and stuff.
I think you'd be able to drink it. I think you'd be able to drink it, but I think
you'd be toxicized because you can't filter it.
Intoxicated.
Yeah. So like if you got rid of your liver, you would probably end up dying.
Yeah, but at the same time,
because if you do get rid of people's livers, they die. Because liver is like you get liver disease and you end up dying because it doesn't work.
If you get disease of anything, it just fucking dying.
Like lung disease is like I guess like only like really like I feel like there's a problem if you're like working in like fucking mines or something.
I mean, even people with no lungs can still breathe. People live in iron lungs and shit.
Yeah, iron lungs. That's what I'm saying. You don't.
I mean, it's not going to be a fucking fun life.
If you exactly, you're still alive. If you lose your motherfucking shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Weed versus alcohol, lungs versus liver.
The liver, yeah. If you use your liver, bro.
Yeah.
It's over for you. What can you replace it with? You can't put what? You can't put fucking filter. You can't make a filtration system in your body. You can't put like fucking coffee like...
Just you wait 50 years, we'll be in like a cyberpunk type world and we'll just be like, yeah mate, just go buy a new liver from the $2 store, bro.
Yeah man, I've just got my mechanical liver, bro. I can drink fucking 60 fucking bottles of vodka and not even feel a thing,
I was gonna say, do you think in the future where you could probably like buy or like prosthetic or like fake organs and like attach it to yourself so easily to the point where you can be like, yes, today I'm gonna have 500 bottles of alcohol, and then wake up the next day and replace your liver. And just I'm totally fine now.
We've got like we have like neural telepathic like technology already with Neuralink. So if you think about like that, I don't want to glaze Elon Musk, but I'm just saying like that type of shit already exists.
The Muskter, bro.
Like yeah, bro.
Musket.
Donald Trump's favorite assistant.
Yeah.
And then he was
Donald
like,
Trump is
"Oh my
Bill
god,
Clinton's
he's actually
favorite assistant." Fucking this guy.
Bill Clinton back here sitting like this, bro. Hands
do you think Donald Trump like given that gum, or do you think he's like, I don't want to Donald Trump's head game.
I feel like he's giving a I feel like at the start he's giving like a slight tip kiss. And then he's like, then he's teasing with teeth. I guarantee you. He's teasing with teeth.
Oh my god! But it's kind of crazy that that's actually like it's either Bill Clinton or a horse, because apparently
that's even worse. Like how you like
Jeffrey Epstein email talking about Donald Trump giving head to Bubba. And Bubba means Bill Clinton, or it's
or a horse. Is it like either way? It's just worse. Like
it's a horrible situation.
Donald Trump blew one of the ex-presidents, or Donald Trump did bestiality.
Yeah, that's just pretty shit.
It's
honestly,
just like,
now that you say it like that, that's horrible.
I honestly, if I had any leak like that, I would fucking kill myself. I would kill myself. I'd be like, yo, like I would make a public statement and be like, the rumors are true.
So bad. But I feel like
I'm killing myself.
Like this is the main reason that they haven't even said anything about it like publicly, because they're probably just like super trying to play like a really thin line game of don't even like mention, don't even bring it up. Make sure it just like sort of dies off like a rumor.
Yeah.
Because technically, although yes, Jeffrey Epstein did say that in an email, technically there's no proof. So we're just going off of what Jeffrey Epstein has said, which again, we don't even know what Jeffrey Epstein could be joking. We don't even know. Not to play devil's advocate, sadly, for Jeffrey Epstein. Don't rest in peace.
Honestly, no. This guy got killed, so like...
Jeffrey Epstein, do you think he got killed?
Oh, yeah.
You don't think he killed himself?
Well, tell me now how they're telling us that there's a missing minute of footage in the time between... Like, there's a cutout of footage that they have with the thing.
It's just a very fucked up situation.
I mean, in a minute, there's like... Not a lot of things can happen in a minute, but at the same time, he could have killed himself in that minute. I'm
very glad we're in fucking Australia, I can't lie, bro. Not to give any hate to the American listeners, but Jesus Christ, living in America does not sound that pleasant at this current point in time in my life.
Like, yeah, I'm dead ass. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds good for some people. Maybe some people might enjoy it, but for the large majority of people, I don't think they are.
Unironically, the only place I would ever want to move to is Texas. Because of Buc-ee's, bro. Buc-ee's? Have you heard what Buc-ee's is? It's like a gas station, right? But in the gas station is literally just like a meat store, basically. Oh. So you can go like in the middle of the gas station, you can get like warm nuts. This is one that's, bro, I've never had Buc-ee's, but I really want to have. But you can have warm nuts. You can get like brisket, like burgers and sandwiches and shit. You can have like these crazy quesadilla shit.
That's so good.
It's like it's crazy. Honestly,
Buc-ee's.
Bro, I ain't got the money to go to America.
But Texas apparently is the cheapest place in America. Like
Texas is the cheapest?
Apparently for taxes as well. It's the cheapest taxation laws. Elon Musk's residence is in Texas, I think, or Austin. I think that he might have
Austin's in
moved.
Texas.
Yeah, Austin, Texas. Yeah, I think he moved from that or something like that. But I think because the divorce laws are different there too, so he gets like he doesn't have to pay as much like for alimony or anything.
That's weird. See, like, as much as I love living in Australia, because Australia, I feel it's like it's still connected to like I don't know, it's just something over here feels really nice. And I feel a lot more calmer.
It's like we just watch the world go to shit, and we're just like spectators. Honestly,
yeah. I mean, honestly, there are some bad things happening in Australia too. I mean, New South Wales is really struggling with their neo-Nazi problem at the moment. But other than that,
South
to be honest,
South African neo-Nazi, by the way.
Yeah, South African, by the way. And the guy who got arrested in Melbourne for like defacing the Aboriginal stuff. That guy
He's a fucking New Zealander.
Born in New Zealand, literally a deadbeat father. Why are these people listening to these people? Okay,
look, this is what I'm saying. Like,
it's fucking stupid.
I feel like these people are saying this shit like because there's obviously a group of people that are listening to it.
Yeah, fake Australians telling Australians what Australians are. How funny.
They're just like they're saying stuff to get attention, and they're getting the attention that they want. I feel like that's why they're doing it as much as they are.
They are, yeah.
Because they're realizing now. Because look, I feel like that's also a consequence of American politics rubbing up on us. Is that like since Donald Trump has been in office, there's been a lot of like uproar in political movements, especially across the world. Like we've been seeing a lot of more right-leaning like politics show up more.
But I feel like the right-leaning part of it is not like inherently the worst as in terms of because again, if you believe in one thing that's right-leaning, you're like a super mega conservative
like,
racist Nazi.
Over,
like there's some things you can agree with and some things you can disagree with that dictate like where you stand. Like again, politics is not black and white. It's not even grey. It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
So I feel like a cone. That's what I fucking feel like. Let's go for a cone.
Oh my god, I think it's what time is it right now? It's cone time.
32 minutes. Okay, that was an honestly. What would you rate that cone just then out of 10?
Probably like a fucking 3.
A 3? A 3 out of 10? That wasn't even a good cone.
It was like, maybe nah. You know, I'll give it a 6.
Whoa! We doubled the score. Why was it a 3 originally?
I don't know, because I didn't feel as high.
Didn't feel as high, and then what? And then
it just like kind of.
And then it's sort of just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as soon as I sat down, because I was standing up the entire time, all the blood just like sitting down, I'm like,
start geeking the fuck out.
Yeah, start fucking seeing shit. I mean,
seasoning.
The thing about like what we're doing was obviously smoking. We want to try and smoke at least 3 to 4 times every single episode. So by the end of it, we're 4 cones in, and we're sort of just like,
geek the fuck out.
And obviously the conversations may just get into absolute just like weirdness, just absolute chaos in terms of like what we're arguing about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just stupid little things that I feel like can accumulate into something crazy shit. Some crazy shit.
After like smoking for so many cones, fucking geeked up and just start talking.
But when we're talking about like Uber and stuff, what would you say your specific like favorite food for Uber would be?
I don't know.
Like, because mine, 100%, mine are still, again, was 100% a HSP. Like, I don't think it will ever change. A HSP, or second place, I can't even lie, is GYG, which is like a
Mexican, bro, Mexican, yeah, 100%.
Australians didn't have any Mexican type of food at all for such a long time, and then, like, GYG came along, and then, oh my god.
Actually started cooking.
Cooked
so
hard.
Damnly.
We have Taco Bell as well, but Taco Bell is doing so poorly over here in Australia because they make such shit Mexican food that they literally are dying. Like they're like going bankrupt over here.
Which sucks because I'm not gonna lie, I like Taco Bell here. I like Taco Bell. It does taste pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It's slop, but it's tasty slop. I feel like a pig at the trough.
Like it's basically it's literally like the McDonald's of like Mexican food.
But Macca's at least has some good shit.
Like, I mean, like, you think about it, you have, like, Hungry Jack's, or, like, Burger King, right?
Yeah.
And then you have, like, you know, you got, like, Oporto, which is, like, a good chicken place. Mm-hmm. And you got, like...
chicken burger place, but they have, like, grilled chicken and
then
stuff.
you have, like, fish shop burgers as well.
Okay, I need to also point this out, just, like, specifically, because a lot of people hate Hungry Jack's, but when I say hate Hungry Jack's, I mean a lot of Americans hate Burger King.
Yeah.
Americans think Burger King is like the worst food
I
ever.
don't know
And
why.
every single time I go on YouTube and I see that shit, it looks like it looks shit. But when you eat it over here and I'm having a
It
bite,
just
I'm
must
like,
be Hungry Jack's.
I'm like,
bro.
fuck, this shit
Bro,
is so
Burger King
good. It's
must
like
suck,
nicely
man.
salted and it's like kind of flame grilled a little bit. Fuck.
Yeah, we have like really good like meat here for like Hungry Jack's. Maybe it is different like
Yeah, maybe the
over at
meats-
Burger King, but like our shit's like pretty fucking premium.
I think Hungry Jack's isn't that bad. Maybe I'm a
Our shit's
fucking
pretty good.
maybe I'm a fucking sloppy fucking pig and I just eat shit.
Alright, because like our McDonald's here, it tastes like artificial.
I don't like McDonald's in general.
Our fucking
I've
like
had
Hungry
McDonald's
Jack's,
everywhere.
like our Burger King tastes so fresh, like it's legit, like it doesn't taste fake.
Yeah.
Like you actually like the buns, but it's obviously fast food. It's not gonna be like
Yeah,
10
it's
out
not
of 10
fucking.
quality.
Yeah, it's not crazy. Don't get me
But,
wrong. I'm
like-
not glazing and saying it's a Michelin star restaurant. It's
Yeah.
fucking Burger King. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Yeah, and like that's what I mean. Like that's what I'm saying. Like McDonald's is like the Taco Bell to Mexican. Like because
Really?
you have well in Mexican you have GYG, you
what would
have Mad
GYG
Mex,
be then?
Zambraro. You have like
well, if McDonald's like a burger store, right, and then its equivalent in Mexico is
GYG
Taco Bell,
is
what would
grilled.
Grilled sucks.
But grilled's like a gourmet burger place though. Like if you want to compare like.
But grilled sucks. GYG is so good. I feel like
Yeah, but like I'm like trying to like say it in like the spectrum of like restaurant types, right? Like McDonald's is like a fast food
Well, then would
like
KFC be separate to McDonald's then?
but yeah, because it's chicken. Because
Well,
I'm talking more
okay,
so
yeah.
for like burgers, like beef burgers,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Because then like then you
Back
can
on track.
classify like
Yeah.
chicken places like KFC or Porter,
Yeah.
what the fuck, Gammy Chicken.
Yeah.
Like they have like plenty of places that you can get like different chicken from. I was saying like I'm like kind of like Taco Bell is like the McDonald's to the beef industry. It's just like Taco Bell is slop,
Okay.
but it's good slop when you want it.
Aren't like fast food restaurants kind of like how Coca-Cola and Pepsi work, where it's just like they own
just
all the other ones? Where it's like Coca-Cola owns like Fanta
Actually-
and this and this and this and this. But so do you think there's a fast food like mega giant that owns like McDonald's that then owns Taco Bell?
Maybe
Like a Fortnite event where it's all connected.
maybe in Australia. But
Really?
I don't know if it's like that in America, but because it's imported from America to here, I guarantee you it's probably owned by a parent company. Because we have basically we have a bunch of shops in Australia that are owned by this company called West Farmers, right?
Right.
And these people own basically 90% of all like hardware and actual like IRL stores.
So they own all the grocery stores.
Yeah, well,
like,
they
Coles
own like
and Woolworths and shit.
I think they own I know they own Bunnings. I know they
Bunnings.
own Big W and like Kmart and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big W and Kmart.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they own like a heap of fucking shit. It's like West Farmers. It's like they're the parent company of Bunnings. And Bunnings has like a whole like basically a whole branch of different things under that umbrella. Like that is owned by West Farmers.
Interesting.
And,
Alright.
and Bunnings is one of them, which is insane because then they own a lot of the market here. Like so,
Yeah.
and I think Australia is
difficult.
kind of a duopoly because
Yeah.
there's like West Farmers is one of them, and I think there's another one that owns. It's like kind of like the fucking
Coles and Woolworths.
It's like BlackRock
So-
and Vanguard in America. Like they own
Yeah.
like 90% of like fucking. I know that I heard recently that they own like a fuck ton of real estate in America, and it's like hard for people to get like housing in America because what happens is no one's rich enough to buy like housing there. So BlackRock and Vanguard, because they have enough money to do it, they
Just
make the
buy all
housing.
land.
Yeah, they buy all the land, put down the housing, and then they basically make people buy it off them.
Whoa.
So then they get the money off of it. They profit from it.
I mean,
and
this is
there's
just
housing
like-
there because then they need
It's
people
like,
to buy it.
It's very smart, as much as I hate to admit that.
Yeah,
it
it's pretty
sucks.
smart.
It's very smart.
It's very
They'll-
smart.
They will get away with it, sadly.
But because they have that much money, I mean, fuck. Why wouldn't they get away with it?
Like again, like I feel like
And they own like
even if the CEO
Peace,
was
bro.
like shot, okay, not saying he should be at all.
don't kill
We're not
anyone.
saying that. But if the CEO was shot, he'll just be replaced the next day.
Yeah, it's like the healthcare CEO.
That doesn't really give a
that
fuck.
got
He'll just be
killed.
like, "No, we'll just replace the guy."
Like what happened at the start of
Company
the
will
year,
still
like with
keep
Luigi
going.
Mangione?
There's just so
He
many
shot
like.
the healthcare CEO. 3 months later, there's a new CEO.
I mean, again, it's like
And he's in
there's so
prison.
many cogs in the machine of like businesses that's like even if the top like cog is like broken,
Broken.
replace
There's
it.
gonna be the little cogs can just go back up.
No,
And
just fucking replace it.
there'll
Just
be
push it
another
up.
Yeah. the next level, the big cog will be the one below it.
So it's
you know what I mean?
the thing what we got to do is we got to turn the cogs like
against each other. Yeah. But I feel like, because that's the thing, like all the corporate businesses, everything like that you can think of in the world, which sucks to be honest. A lot of the things that you like use on a day-to-day basis is owned by just one company. Or you go to the shops, or you go to you go to Woolworths, Coles,
and
like
honestly,
Aldi.
Companies like out there specifically will try to basically tell you that they just don't care about, like they don't care about you as a consumer. They don't care if you even if you die. They don't give a fuck. They
just
care
want the
about
money.
you at all. They just want your money. That's it.
Yeah.
So keep in mind that if you're doing something illegal, how, like, again, I'm not saying to do anything illegal, but if you are to do anything illegal, like, if you ever be like, oh, I don't want to hurt these people because they're, how much, like, I'm scared to steal because of, like, I might hurt their, like, I don't know, fucking, like, the people who are working there and shit.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not true, bro. They're
fucking,
they're like mega giant corporations.
Like, there was literally a thing, and this is the
Ramble
funniest
like a
fucking
retard.
shit I've ever heard, because it still hasn't been fucking fixed, by the way, and it was literally told by us, by the government, and we literally had this in, I think it was the Labour Party's, like,
We every
proposition to be voted in.
Liberals and left-wing Democrats are different over here. So
Yeah.
a liberal in America is literally the opposite over here.
Yeah. Our liberals are like the
Our liberals are
right-wing.
the right-wing leaning people.
Which is just so
conservative
confusing.
people.
It just makes it confusing for just the back trace. Because you're talking about, oh yeah, the Liberal Party or like the Libs.
Are you talking about
Yeah,
America?
you
or
can't call
Australia,
anyone
mate?
a libtard here because then you're talking about like the people that make fun of libtards.
Yeah.
Because you're making fun of the right. Like
Yeah.
you call someone a libtard here, you're just making fun of the right. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like,
some people aren't
and
like,
they feel like the people that are on the right wing, like here, will be like, "Shut up, libtard," and they're just talking about themselves.
yeah,
Like,
it's
so
just
dumb.
it's not good. It's a confusing mess in Australia. But if you specifically only stick to Australian governmental, like, and political,
Yeah, like
political
politics
fucking things,
stuff. Yeah, you'll
be fine.
Yeah.
But again, if you're focusing on like worldwide,
world,
which
yeah.
is what most of us do, you're gonna be like,
You can't
what
run
the
from it
fuck?
now. It's insane. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't know. Is this like this generation? I feel like it's so much more informed about politics.
Well,
because we just see it so much.
Best example is when me and Jack made the Twitter account for this podcast specifically. Like the first things the only things we select that we do want to see on the thing is gaming and podcasting stuff, right? But the first few videos that pop up on our feed as a completely brand new account, like that is not connected to any other account,
It's just like
crazy
videos.
political stuff.
Politics.
Like propaganda stuff.
Yeah,
One was
legit
like
propaganda.
like
Dead
oh,
ass.
like Palestinians aren't starving, and one of them was like, oh, Israel is
Yeah.
actually really good.
And
all
that's
these,
like, that's what we
random
need
things that
to,
I'm just
like,
it's like crazy.
We need to do that as we need to have like a program or like a thing that fact checks videos, especially from like overseas, that actually sources the original video if it's re-uploaded. Because I feel like there's a lot of propaganda, especially that's being spread by Israel, like towards Israel by people in Gaza and stuff, which unfortunately is happening, regardless of like. Because, I mean, obviously, there's a fucking shit situation what's happening, like, over there. And the fact that some people are using that time to exploit that as well.
The issue with that sort of thing, with, like, us trying to make something to, like, always... Like, let's say you want a video, right? Like, no matter who sees the video, it says that this video is not true or real, whatever. Kind of like a community, notes on Twitter, where, like, the community can say this is
like,
right
yeah,
or
this
wrong.
is bullshit.
But the thing is, if to do that at such a massive scale... You will literally require like some form of governmental like in charge. Like the government gets to decide what is and isn't.
Which is just not right.
So there will never be like that will never exist because misinformation even comes from the government. It comes from everywhere. So I feel like even like it's just impossible to like trust anything online. And people see things, and even if they see things, they can look at this video, completely ignore the text saying it, and just be like, "Wow, I can't believe that this is happening to me."
Like hindsight, like I guarantee you, in fucking 60 years' time, there's gonna be something that we did now that in 60 years' time is gonna come out like with new studies, and we're gonna be like, "Fuck, why did we even do this?"
Yeah, it's gonna
because
be
it's
bad.
gonna fuck us up. Like there could be like fucking studies in 60 years time about like the effects of like social media, or even the effect of staring at a monitor for like copious amounts of hours,
Yeah, I mean,
and like the effects that it has
again,
on people's eyes over time.
yeah, this is why it's just like,
And like stuff that we see now is like fads and stuff that's like, oh, you say that, but it's not actually real. In 20, 30 years time, we could be saying fuck.
I feel like
we were like
I feel
calling
like the
it
biggest
out.
thing that's gonna come and appear in most of the generations is blindness early on.
Yeah,
'Cause
blindness
the
or
amount of
just
children that like their eyes are just developing and they're just like in front of the screen.
screen. Yeah, like I
It's like,
kind
it's
of
not
feel
good.
bad for like those kind of. I feel bad for those kids because I feel like the parents just. I feel like this is like the modern parent like dilemma, is that they're having kids, but they don't want to look after their kids.
Infinite kids, but no kids.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I really want to have a kid. Then they realize, oh, fuck, I have a kid.
Yeah.
Like, this shit sucks.
It's because everyone's like, bro, having kids is lit. You should have a kid, it's lit.
And then they're
You
not
should-
financially stable.
And then they're like, yeah, I should have a kid because that's lit. And then they're like, oh, fuck, wait, I'm poor and retarded.
And then they have a kid, the kid's a fucking bum. Because they don't know how to teach their kids properly. Because
But this is the thing, like, I can't be like, this happens because the parents are this way. Bro, they're just put in a fucked up situation just because of the shit they've been told since like they were kids.
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, but like even those, like a lot of millennials too, I feel like they should like have the mind and their like the brain to actually think, oh wow, maybe I shouldn't make my kids grow up on technology. Because they didn't do it, and obviously they've grown up in like a way that's.
I mean, but this is the thing.
like,
Most people nowadays did grow up on technology, so a lot of parents are just like, "Fuck it." Like,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm very worried about is the people, bro, the people on like those VR chat YouTube videos where they're like crazy mentally ill people. They're always like there's a bunch of videos by a guy named Proximity Chat on YouTube,
Yeah, right,
and he just goes and like records like these people on VR chat, and it's kind of obvious when you're watching it. Obviously, they're very mentally ill, but not in a way where you're like, oh my god, like let's laugh at them because they're mentally ill. You're sort of just feeling like sad the whole time because you're just like,
damn,
wow,
bro,
bro,
like,
this is a real person. This is a
person.
real person behind this fucking
Yeah,
screen.
like, this
It's
guy's
insane.
real.
But back to what I was saying, I just cannot imagine like these people, which are actually quite a large quantity and quite a large community of people all over the world, are going to be having children. Children.
They're gonna reproduce.
They're going to
These people are gonna
reproduce, and they're going to
reproduce.
create more people that are just going to.
And they're just gonna put them on an iPad and leave them to fucking.
And because a large majority of a lot of mental illnesses online are just like sort of pushed off as, oh no, it's okay, it's a part of this certain thing.
Yeah.
A lot of mentally ill people will just spread their mental illness onto their children because they won't understand that what they actually have is a mental illness. I feel like it's very sad. It makes me very upset, specifically
like,
when I'm smoking. Not gonna lie,
you sit
because
there
when
and
I
think
sit
about
there
it,
when I
it's
sit
like-
there and I'm sober, I'm like, wow, this is so silly. Like, why is he so upset? When I smoke and I'm like really thinking about it, like the repercussions.
Yeah, you get
of, like,
into it. You're like, fuck, man.
I'm like, wow, I cannot believe that. Like,
Like, and it's
people
an
like this are real.
It's an
like-
unstoppable thing because you can't just say to these people, "Oh, don't have kids."
Yeah, no, I would never. But
Yeah.
yeah, at the
Which
end of the
sort
day,
of
I'm not
sucks.
saying that like these people shouldn't have kids or that these people are like
If you
don't
do have
deserve
kids, grow up.
I'm just saying that I'm worried about people having mental illness and spreading it towards people and other people.
Yeah, I feel like
Specifically in this modern era where people are already like fucked up as
I
well.
feel like a lot of like our generation. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like I don't feel like a lot of people just in general have a lot of trauma that they just don't know about.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like the thing that we're learning. And this is like what I was talking about just before. Is like we're learning about new things every like year. Every year there's new things, and I feel like there's been a real big push like in the last decade about like mental health problems and being
Yeah.
able to be on top of your mental health. And I feel like that in itself is a good thing to preach because there's a lot of people out there that don't realize that they're actually like in a lot of anguish.
Absolutely. That's
And
actually
That's
yeah.
the first step, I guess, to like realizing like yourself. I guess is like doing that stuff, taking that step and doing it is like being able to tell yourself, okay, I have a problem and I want to fix it, and I'm here to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's what a lot of people need to do, especially nowadays, especially after COVID, having a lockdown and having like an isolation period for a lot of people. That was like a switch for them. A lot of people have changed since that time, and regardless if people want to blame it on the fucking vaccinations or whatever, it's like still like people have changed dramatically in the last fucking like 5 years.
Everyone's just become a lot more aggressive. Like
more aggression.
I
Yeah,
don't think it was vaccines. I think it was because everyone was stuck inside.
Everyone was inside,
and isolated in COVID, and all they got because they were isolated, and so many people were forced onto the internet. The people that were like that got super popular were always the ones that were super radicalized to left or right wing, like bullshit.
And yeah, there was a lot of politics that was going on at the time.
And because obviously, like, the only people that got views because that was popular at the time of the radicalized people, everyone either folded into the left-wing radicalization or the right-wing radicalization. And then that caused a lot more aggression because obviously people on the far left are like, what the fuck on the far right? The people on the far right are like, you guys are pussies on the far left.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's kind of like these back and forths are never going to get the country anywhere. And I feel like that's the issue that America has specifically compared to Australia. Because Australia, not going to lie, we're still on a spectrum. There's a lot of people in Australia who probably don't even know the Prime Minister of our country right now.
Yeah.
And honestly,
I think a heap of people know Albanese.
There was literally
people hate that guy.
There was literally a video on like a news thing on TikTok where it was like a news account asking people like, "Do you even know the president?" Oh, not president, the Prime Minister. They were like, "No, I don't fucking know." And then when someone told them, they're like, "Oh yeah, fuck that guy."
Yeah, because people know him, but they don't.
People here are so like the far left are seen as retarded and the far right are seen as retarded over here. And most of the most I would say most general people are
just centrist.
Kind of centrist.
Most people just want like the best for everyone.
Yeah, I mean most people
like,
people are very
like,
patriotic here. But a lot of people understand because obviously the education in Australia for actually teaching us about Aboriginals like trauma and shit and what actually happened over in Australia is actually like a lot. Because in America they have Black History Month. But in Australia, all history is about like Aboriginals.
Yeah, like if you're
that's
doing,
all I learned in school. If
you're doing general history, like through like
history,
because like you don't choose like history, you do general history like English.
Yeah,
and that general history was like Australian general history, which was pretty good because it's like good to learn about your own country and all that stuff. But like that's when you do choose like those other subjects. Because I did World War II history, school. So like yeah, I know like there's like a whole broad like range of things that you could choose. But like I feel like that like there as well, like with the whole World War I and II thing as well, like it was more of an inclusive structural thing. Like it wasn't just talking about these white guys went and shot these other white guys. It was like this group of people went and killed these other group of people. Yeah,
so a lot of like because we were taught like at such a young age that like the Europeans came over and did actually horrific things to the Aboriginals, you actually just basically garner sympathy for these people because every single time you just go into history class, you sort of just go, fuck. We're learning about the time where white people did this again for the fucking 5 million trillion fucking time.
Exactly.
It's like I get it, bro. I get it. But it's good to know your history.
But then that's also just like the hindsight. Like those people back then, I guarantee you, those people were probably thinking they were doing a good thing.
They probably knew they were doing crazy shit. But at the same time, they knew they were doing crazy shit. But at the same time, they saw Aboriginals as like a lesser than humans. Like they didn't even see them as humans. And because they saw them as lesser than humans, they're like, okay, then what we're doing is whatever then. But the issue with that specifically is that they didn't like if that was a white person, like a white person land, they wouldn't be doing that.
You think so?
I 100% think so.
I reckon
they were bad to Irish people.
I reckon if it was like the opposite way around. Yeah, because like okay, you see, I'm thinking like kind of thinking about like this, right? It's where it's like there's a developed society that comes into an undeveloped, populated society, right?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
And these people to you look and act similar to animals. Because that's the only type of other interactions they get, right? Because that's all they get. They get only human interactions with each other in their tribes, or animal interaction when they're killing them, right? So they're more animalistic, like savagery kind of things, because that's how they are, right? That's where they're growing up in. Their environment is killing animals to survive and going to sleep on the dirt.
Yeah, but that's not their fault either.
That's just how it was.
Because they were very natural people. Right. They love the
that's
land.
That's how everyone lived.
G'd up, bro.
Thousands
Aboriginals
of
are G'd up, bro.
And they were doing it fucking almost 200 years ago.
Aboriginals probably doing like pot and shit and just
these
like
people
smoking
were just
it up,
chilling.
eating witchetty grubs and shit and shrubs and shit.
But like
crazy stuff.
Like to think like back then, right? Like from a standpoint of like with them, they probably come because most of the people that did come to Australia that ended up slaughtering the Aboriginals were criminals.
Yeah,
There were convicts, people that got sent from Britain because there was no space left in the prisons. So they were like, let's just fucking send them to a different place. So they pretty much sent a group of people like in the water and like pretty much prayed and hoped they hit land. Because they didn't even know.
It's also kind of crazy that people still use that against Australians nowadays. Like I see a lot of Americans online say like, "Oh,
you're
like
criminals,
all Australians are criminals. They come from criminals." But it's like, you know, those are like ancestors, like
they stole
a long
bread
time ago.
You know, most of the people that were probably on that ship probably did the most petty fucking crime.
Stole bread.
They stole like a bread off or there was like a penny on the floor and they picked it up and some guy was like, "That's my money," and then got fucking sent away. Dead ass. That's probably what happened. It's like because back then it was so fucked. You could do the most stupid, slightest thing and they would send you away.
Nah, I think it's just more
prison.
I just think it's the punishments were harsher for the same thing. Because again, even if you
steal bread now, you'd just get a slap on the wrist. You'd get told, "Oh, put it back," or if you could have the money, pay for it. If you can't pay for it,
again, it's still like a criminal act to steal the bread. But again, like the punishment.
We're gonna send you over to a different country though.
I mean, yeah,
because that's what they were doing. Like, I think most of the people that did end up coming from like on the first fleet, which actually isn't the first fleet, by the way, because Australia was founded by a different guy. I think, like literally, I think 30 years before, or even like longer, than Captain Cook came. Because Captain Cook was apparently the first person to find Australia, which is not real actually. Because I think I can't remember the guy's name, but there was a guy before him from like I think he was Dutch. He just found Australia. He was like, "Oh, this is fucking sick." And he like fucking G'd up the Aboriginals, was like, "Oh, what's up, lad?" And like G'd him up. And like they were like chilling. And then he was like, "Fuck, I have to leave because I want to go home." So he fucking left.
That's what the Australian song is about.
30 years later, Captain Cook pulls up or something. 30, 40 years later.
See, this all comes back to what I was saying before. What I was saying behind the scenes. That British people are the ones that do all the damage. And it's not fucking all white people. It's not Dutch people. If that's true, the Dutch G'ing up the Aboriginals, but you're telling me that the British people came and they were just like, "Oh,
the British people, like I mean, like and like I said before, it's like hindsight.
Could be wrong, by the way.
In their eyes,
completely wrong.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but
just keep that in mind. We are fucking retards.
I do remember that. Like I do know that Captain Cook wasn't the first person to land on Australia. And
is that written history?
That's a factual thing because the first fleet we're taught in a school that the first fleet was the first people that arrived here. But
why were we taught that then?
Because it lines up more. It makes more sense, and it doesn't convolute it for children. You're telling a child that there's two people that came to Australia, one person came before the other and then didn't do anything.
Can you name another time in history in general where we've like dumbed down history so children understand it?
Probably like World War II.
Really?
Yeah, just saying Hitler's a bad guy and he killed Jews is like basically the most fundamental.
Hitler killed a bunch of people, guys.
That's literally like the most basic elementary of like World War II. It's like Hitler killed Jews.
They tell all the children nowadays that Hitler bad at school, and then all of a sudden people are becoming.
And don't get me wrong, Hitler is fucking horrible. I want to defend Hitler, but I'm just saying like. World War II is more in depth than just Hitler bad lol. It's like no, like obviously
a lot of things
like,
happened. Yeah,
Hitler did like things for a reason. There was a reason why he decided to do that because he was
not saying that it was a good reason. Just a reason.
I want to explain it. No, I do want to explain it because I don't want to make myself sound like a fucking Nazi. But essentially, what happened was Hitler fought in World War One.
Yeah,
and Germany lost World War One, which essentially made fucking everyone in Germany depressed as fuck because the world was like they had a treaty, right? Treaty Versailles. They had to sign it in France, I think it was.
Yep.
They all came to France and they all signed this fucking treaty, right? And the treaty was like, we hereby declare that everything in this fucking treaty and all the reparations are going to Germany. Fuck them cunts. So they were basically like, oh, Germany, you fucked us up. We're gonna make sure that you pay for the war. By the way, Germany didn't have anything to do with the starting of the war. It was actually because Duke Ferdinand actually got assassinated by a bunch of I think Slavic people. Slavs came in, I think killed him, and that sparked like unrest in I think it was. I'm
more interested in Hitler doing fucking drugs, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
this guy was a fucking meth head, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did meth, and like so Hitler in World War One lost a ball, So this guy was one ball, and apparently people are
I
finding
think
out now
I don't know. I keep hearing that that's propaganda.
that he has
I
a
hear
micro penis.
Yeah, I keep hearing that's just like bullshit made up to make Americans be like, haha.
No, but he did. I think he lost a ball in World War One.
Is that true?
I think I think it's factual. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's like medical logs and stuff like that. And the infamous mustache was because he couldn't put his gas mask on, and this one time he was fighting and he didn't put his gas mask on securely, and he ended up almost fucking dying. So he had to shave it to make it the pencil mustache. And then so after World War One happened, Treaty of Versailles was signed. Germany got fucked. Then Germany was in like a bit of unrest at the time. They had like basically paying like Zimbabwe at the moment. They were basically paying barrels of money for a piece of bread, or barrels of money for just a little bit of water.
Yeah, there was like money in the streets because the value, and it all comes back to when we were talking about money before.
Yeah, it's so fucked, and they basically just started burning the money for warmth because they literally couldn't use it.
It's fucked
so
up.
Basically, in that time, there was a German Workers' Party that Hitler joined, and he was all like, I'm here. And I like this place, so he became one of the.
This place is pretty fucking chill.
Yeah,
he became, set up shop here.
He became one of like the co-leaders of the German Workers' Party, and then over time he gained popularity amongst actual like citizens in Germany, and then basically forced his way up into the Reich. Oh, in it's called. I think it was called the Reichstag.
This is literally that one fucking meme where it's like, how many cones does it take to start talking about fucking World War?
Only three,
apparently 3.
But like, then after he did that, he basically took over what was called like the Chancellor position.
The Harry Potter.
And the Chancellor, and I think it was there was another position. I'm not too sure of the name. I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue, but. He basically was both of them at the same time, which you couldn't do because you needed to have. So he was
just like, "I fuck you guys. I'm just gonna be a new thing."
Yeah, that's why he was the Führer because he combined them both. Right. Then World War II happened. He was the perfect German to what most people thought.
Make Germany great again.
He was basically Donald Trump for fucking Germany, right? But
Harris, my lord.
But like less genocidal. Donald Trump is like fucked, but like less. Donald Trump is like.
Donald
less,
Trump
is the less genocidal one. No, Hitler was more genocidal. Anyway, but fucking
so good.
But then what happened was he had like a bunch of doctors because he was the top dude in the country, so he had a bunch of like the most professional people around him all the time. They started pill pressing and they started doing meth. That's where Adderall comes from. Germany started making Adderall, essentially. The patent for German meth is basically what we use now as Adderall. I think they've changed a certain compound in how you make it to change it up, but it's basically meth.
So okay, I just want to keep in mind again, we are retards. That could be a complete lie, but
no, this is true. This is factual. I know my stuff. Okay, if it's not true, you can call me retarded in the comments. But I know it's fact. But then Hitler ended up becoming like a legit druggie.
Just
like a junkie. He was a junkie. He would take he would take so much fuck shit. He was on meth. He was getting injected almost like 4 times a day with shit. Because his doctor was like, "This is good for you, Mr. Hitler," and it's just the worst fucking array of drugs. Like this guy was like crossfaded all day. Like this guy was like prime suicide boys on drugs, like fuck. But he wasn't doing anything. He was just fucking nodding them off like. And there's like clips of him at the Olympics that happened in Germany, because I think they did I'm pretty sure they forced the Olympics to be in Germany.
Really?
Because Hitler was the leader, so he was like, I want the Olympics here, bro. And
I don't know.
Which is crazy. They had a bunch of like, and this is what people like were talking about back then. Is like they hated like people of color. But Hitler was very fond of people.
Oh yeah.
So there was he really, really liked the I think one of the runners.
I think I've heard of this.
That was at the Olympics, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he met him afterwards and like actually like J'd him up, which is like, it's like whatever, but like fuck.
That's one good deed doesn't.
One good thing,
one
bro,
good
and
thing
it's probably not like probably like the whole story, if we got the whole story, probably
Yeah.
wasn't even that good.
Yeah,
Like, let's be
no,
real.
he probably was like,
He's doing
"I'll
on
shoot
some
you
Donald
up
Trump
right
shit. He's like, I didn't know you could run that fast. Like,
Man, let's hope the Truth Social
your people
exists.
run super fast. Like,
Like,
it's like, what?
truth Social existing in World War II
Whoa.
era.
Whatever, Hitler's like, damn, I just took some meth. This shit's going hard. Like, I'm seeing colors that I didn't know existed.
Holy shit, bro.
Bro, if that shit existed back then, holy fucking shit.
Bro, Twitter in World War II era.
If we would be
The
able
trolling.
to compare, we would be able to dead ass compare Hitler and Donald Trump to to the T, because their fucking tweets would probably.
The
be the
tweets
same.
would probably be like, really, yeah, but I feel like the Hitler would be even more like open. He'd probably be like, yeah, fuck, Germany got taken over by the Jews, fuck the Jews. I don't like Aiden Ross, hashtag cancel Aiden
But that's
Ross.
basically, but that's basically like him saying that immigrants.
Yeah?
That's basically like him blaming immigrants.
It's pretty, yeah. He blames immigrants for fucking most of it.
You think about this. Donald Trump blaming immigrants for all his problems is the same as Hitler blaming Jews for every one of his problems.
Yeah.
It's just like, it doesn't make sense. Oh, I went to the doctors and I stubbed my toe. It's a fucking Jew's fault. What? There's no correlation, bro. Where?
Yeah, I went to the shops and my cheese was higher because I more tariffs around the fucking place, and all of a sudden that's an immigrant's fault.
There's the immigrants. Fucking immigrants.
There was literally something that was
What?
tweeted out recently. I have to put on screen, where it was like, I don't know, it was some like Twitter account that was like actually from the government. It had like the white tick, right?
Oh yeah.
And it was like,
DHS or something.
oh, your groceries going up. There are
Yeah.
10 million immigrants coming into America.
Yeah, I've seen, I think I've seen that.
This is an issue. Well, 10 million immigrants coming to America, and it's just like, holy shit! Can't believe we're using immigrants as like a gotcha moment. You guys are literally running the government. Why are you focusing on the minority of people that are immigrants that are coming into America?
Okay, I understand.
Focus on
I understand the
majority of
issue. Like, I understand wanting to make sure your country's like not
Safe
being
from
overrun.
illegal immigrants.
Right.
I understand that you too.
I understand that, right?
Yeah.
But like
Defense
using it
is
as an
definitely
excuse and like the only thing, it's like I feel like this guy Donald Trump's that's the only thing he's actually done. Is just been like, guys, immigrants. It's all the immigrants' fault.
News the immigrants.
And when you get me into office, I'll get rid of them all, and we'll be back to 1975 America, white America. All the blacks are gonna go to the Section 8 housing.
Yeah.
Vote for me today. That's basically what it was. And now it's all like, we've deported a bunch of immigrants. Fuck, who can we blame now?
We started hiring random people to start attacking brown people in the streets.
Let's just blame the media. Let's blame fucking Israel now. Like, let's just like,
yeah. You know, I'm gonna go to Israel and kiss the wall right now.
like dead
I'm
ass.
feeling like kissing the wall.
Like now it's like we've got a lot of things, especially since like Mr. Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck.
Mr. Charlie Kirk.
We're unfortunate, rest in peace or whatever. But
Yeah.
like, I feel like ever since that, like, there's been a downfall in conservatism in America, and just like,
because conservatives are starting to realize, holy shit, this guy Donald Trump might actually be a pedophile.
and not even that, he's just like being a fucking like dumb fuck. He's just being the most dumbest cunt of all time. It's like, like you're like everything that Joe Biden did in office, right? This guy Trump is doing.
Politics.
Like, this guy Trump, right, is like criticized Joe Biden when he was like trying to get in. He's like, Sleepy Joe, he's always trying to sleep. And look at him, he's dying. He's got the cards, he's trying to read the cards. And like, look, this guy, the other day when he was at the fucking Super Bowl thing or whatever the fuck, read, I state your name. Like, what is this guy doing?
State your name.
Like, he's doing
So
what Joe
good,
Biden
bro.
did. He's just
And
being,
you know what's really
like,
funny
you
is
know,
that if you-
decrepit old man.
I was gonna say, if you look it up as well, Donald Trump has had more days off from the presidency than Joe Biden.
This guy's not a grinder.
Not on that grind set.
Bro, get that guy XQC in office, bro. You'll be up every day.
He'd be like, dudes, what's going on?
And put the illegal immigrants, get them in here now.
Like a fuckload of like Adderall or some shit.
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
He got caught, like, his ex-girlfriend fucked him over.
Really?
Okay, his ex, bro, big ass whale bitch, bro. Adapt.
Oh.
He actually is a cunt, though. She tried to like claim that XQC and her were married,
Really?
under like a certain law,
See,
like a domestic marriage law, because they were living with each other for so long that it counts as like a marriage. Some fucking stupid shit like that, right? Never court documented, never married actually, like officially, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he like even signed like a prenup, like
So he
just
was
like
even,
just in
prepared.
case, right? So she tried to sue him for like all of his money, full like stole his like McLaren and everything, like full stole his car and then sold the car,
She
Yeah.
stole it.
basically, because it was under her name. because he didn't have his license at the time.
Oh.
So he put it under her name. He basically got the car stolen from her,
Really
and the courts
sucks.
couldn't do anything for it. And it sucks because then she basically like tried to defame him and was like, "Oh yeah, this guy's on Adderall all the time," and people were just like, oh yeah, it's kind of obvious, like.
Yeah, I don't watch XCC and I don't know these people, so to me specifically hearing that,
And it's like the worst.
I just have to go off of what your story
That's
says.
the worst thing XQC's done was take Adderall. I mean, one time back in the day, I think he said like the F slur because, like, no, yeah, he did, but like he said it in a context where it was like it's supposed to be. It was like a joke, right? Obviously, but he got banned because he said it towards I think a commentator of like Overwatch League. Yeah. He got banned, and it was just like, yeah. And then he did like an apology video, and the apology video is like a meme, bro. And he's a community. It's the funniest shit. And he just sits there and he's like, "Guys, I'm sorry, I did not mean." And it's
sorry.
Like,
Chat's literally.
chat, I did not mean chat. And it's like,
I'm so sorry for saying this.
and because it's like, because he's like super French Canadian back then. Like you can super hear his thick accent. It's the funniest shit.
I mean, okay, yeah. If he said the F slur to a commentator, then yeah.
I think he said it about him. I didn't say. I think he said it directly to him, but he's like, "Oh, this guy's like."
Obviously, using that word to describe someone is just not.
Yeah, bad.
I feel like people are weird with like, defending that weird shit, like all the slurs and stuff. I don't think it's a good thing.
No, I mean, like, well, that harms people. Obviously, people fucking like it's a fucking word. Like,
but yeah, it's a word with obviously a lot of context.
It's got meaning, yeah,
and it's a harmful context.
But especially like, I mean, like if you're gonna, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know. I feel personally that you shouldn't be punished for words, but I feel like you shouldn't be punished for words that aren't directed towards people. If you direct those words towards people and like genuinely mean it, like not like a joking way, because like obviously you can say something in a joking manner. It could be taken out of context. I think
I understand what you're saying. Like comedian wise, like if you have like if a comedian says the N word, you say that like if it's a part of the joke,
it's a joke,
and the context.
It's the context of a joke. Yeah.
Then yes, I'd understand that. But yeah,
like if you're just going out willy-nilly and just saying it,
or even or like just thinking someone's lesser than you based on their race.
Like the contextual cues matter, and I feel like that's what people need to understand a lot now too. Is like people are just not taking context into like. There's certain things that people take into context where they'll be like, oh yeah, if you listen to this in context, but then other things that are like genuinely like need to be put into context that don't be put into context, and people are just like, oh, this is 100% what's happened. It's just like, do research just a little bit further.
I mean, I feel like it's understandable for people to be upset from a community like the LGBTQ community.
Oh yeah,
to be upset at people like a
saying
saying
something. Yeah,
I understand. It's very understandable, but at the same time, like. Again, if it's under the pretenses of that, it's not used to specifically make someone feel people, like lesser than because of that specific thing. Then yeah,
and I feel like I like the whole like recapturing and retaking slurs as well is also kind of like playing a part in that as well, because it's been, I guess, like put into popular culture a lot from people that are in those minority groups that are saying those type of words that are like kind of perpetuating people to say more. I
mean, you do mean it as in terms of like people saying the N word and then it being more used.
Yeah, or like people being scared to say retard. Like, I don't think I would never personally say that to anyone that has any disability, because I feel like that's just horrible. But if my friends, if you're being retarded, I'm gonna call you retarded.
Yeah,
like right, and it's like a word. It's a word that I'm using just to. It has
a different meaning. It has two different meanings as
well.
Like,
you don't use the word retarded as well. Like, this guy's like fucking like Down syndrome or something.
Yeah. No, you're saying like, that I'm slow. You're saying I'm slow-minded. But retard was used obviously towards people with disability. But the word itself is not actually like, it's not, when I say retard, I don't think of a disabled person. When I say you're a retard, I'm saying that your mind is just slow. You're not fucking being on the same wavelength as me.
No, like come on,
bro, are you retarded? Like, bro, lock in, like get on the same wavelength as me.
Like lock in, exactly. Like think harder, bro. Come on.
Yeah, come on. It's not hard.
Like,
but there's a difference between saying "Are you retarded?" versus like "You are a retard." Like that, in that sort of context, yes, it is more harmful.
Or like or like even like just like I mean like calling anyone that is like actually like disabled or has any disability, mental or physical
disabled people deserve like respect, bro. They're living through life. Life already sucks. Imagine being disabled on top of it.
No, it's like
not fun.
It's just it like, and they're living their best life too. It's like, most of these people are fucking. They don't care what you're doing.
God,
they're just living. I don't give a fuck. I feel like that's what a lot of people need to start doing as well. Is it's just like instead of just like picking out the small things about what people are doing, just fucking just live. Just do what you want. Don't care about what people are saying and what people want to hear from you. Just say what you want. Whatever comes out of your mouth comes out of your mouth. And if people are taking it out of context and using it against you, I mean, fuck it. Who cares? They're the ones that are going to use it and how to the fucking moon. You don't even have to acknowledge them, to be honest.
You could have a video completely saying that you love all the best things and the most PC things possible, and someone could absolutely take it the wrong way and be like, "Oh, so he supports this thing, but not this thing."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You could be like, "I completely support women's rights, and I think women should have rights," and someone would be like, "What about trans people?"
Yeah, like come on,
so come on, bro, please,
bro. Like that's like waffles, bro. Pancakes and waffles.
Pancakes and waffles.
If you know, you know. Like, and that's what I'm being saying.
Speaking about waffling, do you want to have a cone, or do you want to end it out here?
Do you have another cone?
You have a cone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have another cone. I'm a fucking grinder for just anything.
This guy is a grinder, bro. This guy's the type of guy where you'll like play Minecraft on like a server and you'll go to sleep and you'll wake up and he already has full netherite armor and he's beating the fucking Ender Dragon.
I'm that guy.
He's that guy. He's the fucking grinder of video games.
Yeah, which like, I mean, I don't know. Like every time every game I try to play, I try to be like the best I can. I try to like fucking excel. I want to be like, I'm trying to fucking like fuck shit up, make people mad. That's my fucking goal. Like, I just want people to rage. So like, especially on COD, bro, when I'm like shitting on people, and then like the one guy that you keep killing in that one game, and then at the end of the game he starts shit talking. It's the most beautiful thing, bro. It makes me smile. Like it puts a smile on my face.
You feel like speed?
I feel so. I'm just like, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm just rage bait successful, bro. I'm just so happy. Like
I love when people, but the best feeling ever is when people say like, "Bro, this guy's hacking." It's
yes.
Like,
bro, I've heard that so many times.
So
and when it happens, I'm like, yes! I'm like, yes! I'm this good. I'm this good, they think I'm hacking. That happened when I was playing Warzone a couple months ago. I was playing COD Warzone, right? And you know how you have proximity chat when you die? I killed so many people, and the cunt was like, nah, this guy's hacking. I'm like, bro, this is how good I am at this game. Motherfuckers are accusations-ing me, bro. This is insane.
Yeah, but
I love getting accusations because it's the best shit. You feel so high. You're just like, fuck yeah.
For low intensity games, the same version of that would be like someone being like, "Oh, you like used creative," or you cheated something in or something, and just like, "No, I did that
like
fucking
playing like Terraria or something. Minecraft.
They're like, "Yeah, bro." Or like it's usually when people like Calamity, people are like, "No way!" Like,
yeah, no way you did that. Like you're like cheated, and it's like, nah, 5 seconds.
Well, not 5 seconds, bro. Calamity is fucking difficult.
I love Calamity, bro. Terraria to Calamity is so good.
Amazing. It's like one of the best mod packs. I feel like mods for games make games in general just better, but some mods are useless for video games, bro. Like there's a lot of games that have like mods that are just like, oh, you have a reskinned model, and it's like that's kind of shit. And some like the most retarded thing ever, like Waluigi spaghetti or something.
Yeah, like what
some
the fuck?
Like rot of the brain. Like rot. Why? No one wants this shit. But then there are some good ones. I mean, like I emulate all my games and I have like mods for like Animal Crossing and like Tears of the Kingdom and all that crazy shit. Like in Tears of the Kingdom, usually your arm is all like green, but mine's like a gloom, like rotted arm.
Yeah, like the rotted one. Yeah,
it's a lot more like cooler.
I love modding games, bro. Like modding games.
Modded Minecraft.
Like getting free like games. Like okay, it's not free technically. If you want to be, you gotta buy a PC for it. That game, but it's a fucking pretty worthy investment. I definitely think that a lot of people that are on console right now, when the next console comes out, like the PS6 or the Xbox fucking 2,
I don't think the Xbox is winning. I think Xbox
just buy a PC.
Just buy a PC.
Buy a PC or buy the Steam console that's coming out.
Because it's going to basically be a PC anyway.
There's no point of buying consoles anymore. Consoles are obsolete. They're too much of a money sink. You have to spend almost like upwards of like $100 a year on fucking premium to play online games. And if you're working...
PC, you could just have, like buy all the games that you like.
And there's sales on Steam that like make games that are like...
Legally download all your games too.
Yeah, games that have come out like fucking 3 months ago. $12 on Steam. And you're like, fuck, holy shit, let me cop this. This game only came out like 2 months ago.
Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends on what game goes.
Like, even though,
Steam Summer Sale is like love.
Yeah, like Borderlands 4 came out like a couple months ago?
Couple months ago.
Yeah. And literally a couple weeks ago, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, there was a sale for it.
Oh, really?
It was fucking like...
Large amount?
Yeah, I think it's like normally it's like $100 and something, and it was like $70, which is pretty decent.
Pretty good.
So like I'm just like,
$50
you know, like
American.
fuck, you might as well buy a PC because that right there is a year's worth of fucking PlayStation Plus, $70.
Yeah, I mean, but as I said before as well, like you don't even need to buy it. You can just legally download it and just play it anyway.
No,
Like most games are all,
on.
yeah, and
on
then
the
you can also
consoles.
edit stuff on it. You can also download movies for it. You can do everything on it. It's basically like it's being on a console is like living on a planet, while having a PC is like owning a universe. It's different.
Yeah,
it's a different, a whole different ball game.
Better. And you can connect multiple monitors. So if you really want to, you can have a monitor for whatever you're doing, main gaming, or watching videos or whatever, and then you can have a second monitor.
And then you can connect the TV to it too.
Yeah.
So you can have just like your TV,
literally
like,
a TV.
sit down,
and there's apps you can use.
and you can still use a controller on the games too.
Yeah, and there's like the Launchbox app.
Yeah, Launchbox app. Yeah, and on top of that, like all the games that usually aren't even probably ever going to get remasters, like Bloodborne, already remastered and put on PC. It's already done 4K.
And it's like, what's the fucking point of buying a console if you can just do that?
I know. It's just I don't understand.
I
understand the casualness where it's like, yeah, to do all that stuff that I just said, it's really difficult.
It's difficult, yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, bro, just spend like an hour or not even an hour, bro. Watch like a fucking 10-minute YouTube video and it'll tell you how to do it.
It's more cost effective to buy a PC anyway, because if you think about it, you buy a console, and then the games on the console you can only buy either in store or online. They're either always going to be above the price of $70, and it will rarely go below that. And you always have to, and this is the thing, like I was going to say before, like if you're working and you have a console, it's so obsolete. There's no point of having it because you're paying for online that you don't even get to use.
Yeah, it sucks. I feel like
unless you play your console every day, which maybe you do, which is like fair enough, but if you just bought a PC, you wouldn't have to put that $70 in every year. And that's like $70 you could use for something else.
I just keep thinking like, wow, here's the thing, right? GTA 6 is going to come out. So I don't think it's going to come out with online. And also it's going to come out at only 30 frames a second, which fucking
And it's going to be
sucks.
PS5 and Xbox for fucking, I think, the first couple months.
But anyway,
which is like, whatever.
As I was saying, like, when that gets released, like, holy shit, that fucking fly, bro.
Yeah,
India. Anyway, GTA 6, when it comes out, it's going to be kind of, I don't know. I'm not really that excited for it anymore, not going to lie.
No, they've been postponing it too long that it's just like, fucking...
November 19th,
what's the point?
2026.
I was playing Destiny 2, like, DLC, before, like, the last DLC came out, when GTA 6 got delayed the first time.
Ugh.
And I'm like, that's like fucking like almost the start of this year, almost like last year.
Bro.
And I'm like, there's no... like, what the fuck? Like... It's just like, wow. Why am I waiting for this game to fucking come out if it's never going to release? I mean, it will release, obviously, but fuck, it's not going to be...
And it's going to be released at like 30 frames a second. I think that 30 frames a second literally kills it for me, because every single time I play even a Nintendo game, the first mod I get is a 60 frames
I can't deal with 30 frames anymore. It's like, you get too used to it on PC. Bro. But like PC gaming, you're always striving to get at least 60 frames on your games, at least, minimum. The maximum you're going is at least like whatever your monitor is capable of doing.
Yeah, so like 244.
Or like even like 144 is mainly what people use. But if you go higher, like 240, and then you've got 360, like 320 monitors, and then 480. It's like you can go to that high, but like your computer has to be able to run that fucking much. Otherwise, there's no point of buying a monitor that fast. But it's just like, you know, consoles now, like if you're buying a game that costs $80, you're expecting the game to actually run fucking properly, and you can actually like see the frames coherently without it stuttering.
Yeah.
Because that's just like what 30 frames feels like. If you're too used to like 60 frame gameplay, 144 gameplay, you're just going to be like, what the fuck am I looking at? This looks like a slideshow. It just looks like shit.
It does look really shit.
And it's super delayed as well. Like the input delay on 30 frames is super noticeable. I don't know, like since going from 60 to the 144 and a 180, like you can definitely tell from 60 to 140 the difference. You can definitely tell like the movability of your mouse is very, very more pinpoint and like accurate.
And it just feels more like smooth. It feels more like actually at the speed of your eyeballs.
Like with like 60 frames, it feels like you're skipping like around your monitor. Like when you move the mouse, it feels like it's skipping.
Like I feel like 60 frames a second still looks to me a bit jittery.
It does, yeah. Because like once you get to that higher like frame rate, like you just get used to
Yeah.
higher looking frames because
Like,
it looks
it
more
looks so good.
it looks more fluid. Like it kind of looks like it's real life essentially.
Yeah.
But you know, like that's what you can't get on consoles, and I feel like a lot of people need to like experience that.
You
in
can
their
get to
life.
120 frames, I think, on performance mode.
Yeah, on
but
PS5.
that's like all the graphics are turned down to nothing.
Yeah, and most of the time the game looks fucking shit, like
Yeah.
bad, and it's just like, fuck. A PS5, right, was supposed to be like, I would say a PS5 was supposed to be at least like 2 times as good as a PlayStation 4 would be, but it's a next generation fucking console. So I would hope to fucking see that most of the games run at 60 frames base and at least 120 if you wanted to push it that far without having to change.
A lot of people are saying
performance.
it actually may just be poor optimization by game developers instead.
That's also that's the thing as well. The game developers, Borderlands 4 came out on PC and it was the most unoptimized game. People with like 50 series graphics cards wouldn't even run the game properly because it would just be
Whoa.
like running at like 60 frames, like
shit.
with all the
It's
fucking
just-
graphics turned to
it
low,
just sucks.
like DLSS on and everything, ray tracing off, everything, and it would literally run at like shit. And then the game creator literally tweeted out, "Oh, it's not my fault your computer suck,"
Oh.
even though like they're running like the most highest end equipment. This
It's
is the thing, they
just
make
scummy.
the game creators will buy the most top of the end market products for their game creation, and they'll build it on that computer or that like space, and then that fucking game has to be imported to things like the PlayStation 4 because that still gets games somehow. I don't understand why. PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One still get games, but still it has to be imported to that. So you're playing on a PC that has like a 5090 i9, super fast like processing speeds, super fast graphical fidelity, everything's super great. And then you have to port that to a console that only does like a quarter of that.
Yeah, it's shit. It's a sort of a shit experience, even for the developers, though. But I feel like being really shitty about it is also not the right way to go.
Yeah,
if you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck you guys are poor lmao."
Oh yeah, no. I feel like definitely
yeah,
just
it's bad. It's not good.
definitely not being like shouldn't be getting mad at them. It's obviously like a pay thing as well. They probably don't get paid enough. I mean, I don't really want to say that. I mean, Rockstar's probably going to make almost fucking like $100 billion. Oh yeah, that's all. But like fucking still, $2 billion.
They'll make
off of
quite
GTA
a lot.
of
They
GTA
spent $2
6.
billion. I'm pretty sure
It's the most anticipated game
GTA 6 costs
this decade.
more. It costs more for GTA 6's production than the tallest building in Dubai. And it took the people in Dubai to build that building in less time than GTA 6.
GTA 6, bro. What the fuck? They made a building in less time than a fucking game.
The tallest building in the world. Yeah.
I hope that this game, because I feel like they've realized the potential of GTA 5 and GTA 5's modding space with 5M and all that. I feel like if they do incorporate like a modding scene into GTA 6, it's going to be like
I think it might nearly be
Rockstar
impossible,
owned.
bro. If you're telling me this game is so big to the point where
It's going
they
to be
have to
Rockstar
launch
owned.
it, they have to launch it at 30 frames. They're gonna do it like how Call of Duty does it.
Well,
where
if
they're
it's
gonna
just
make everything
console
online.
is 30 frames base, that's like whatever. It's because then the PC will probably be able to run pretty fucking well.
Bro, PC doesn't mean shit. PC still gets stuff behind.
Yeah, it's right. Did you guys know that GTA fucking 5 is like 3 years out of date on PC?
Yeah.
PC is so out of date on GTA 5, you might as well just buy a console and play GTA 5 because that contradicts my previous statements. But it's seriously, if you want to play any GTA 5 now, online.
Online. He's saying online, by the
Online,
way.
yeah. Like you play story, it's fine, whatever. You can play story on console or PC, it doesn't matter. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
The only thing that's changed since launch is probably the music titles because they had the
And the best thing about the PC version is you can get mods for the single player that make it better anyway.
Yeah. And like with that, online has fucking no updates on PC. Nothing. You can only play up to I think where the DJ thing when Franklin gets his own like DJ setup thing. If you guys know, that one.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing you guys can get on PC. And I think there's like a hell of a lot more content on like console that is just not there. And I'm
That
like,
just sucks.
it's like you guys have a major audience on a different platform, but you guys don't want to cater to that audience because I know there's a lot of hackers on PC as well.
Yeah.
And like that's probably why they don't do it because it's like people are just going to instantly get everything in the game and not want to play the game. Well, there's no point because no one's going to fucking buy anything. Because on PC, you can fucking instantly buy everything. You just get a fucking mod menu and go to the fucking casino a couple times. Got $8 million.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just pretty easy. It's just like a... Yeah.
Like-
I'm very excited for GTA 6, but at the same time, I'm not going to buy a PS5 just to play GTA 6. Not doing that shit.
Which sucks because like if they did it with Red Dead, and Red Dead took what?
8 years.
Yeah. No, like to go to PC.
Oh, to come PC, yeah.
Like a year. Which is like weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they have to like convert it because I think they actually make it for the consoles and then convert it to PC after.
Sucks. It's just dumb. Like I don't know.
Anyway, I think it's time. I think it's time. That was a good episode.
That was a pretty good episode. I mean, fuck, we did talk about a lot of things.
Yeah. Holy shit. We went to fucking what? World
War.
War.
Yeah. I hope you guys.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna go fact check what I said.
Yeah,
after this.
It's gonna be all wrong.
And if I'm wrong, I will put it in the description. A fact check.
Alright.
But I hope I'm fucking right.
Yeah.
I know I am. I'm not gonna even second guess myself. I know I'm right.
Okay.
I know I'm right. Yeah, fuck it. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna rechange history and it's gonna be right.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's
make a
just
time machine.
I will. I'll fucking rewrite history if I have to, bro.
Bet.
Yeah. And then I'll go back in time and I'll kill my grandpa. So then
this whole situation doesn't happen, but that means that you wouldn't go back in time and kill Hitler, so that means that you would have caused World War II.
That means there would be a time paradox and we'd all explode and die.
It's over.
It's over.
Well,
anyway, if you guys like this video, this episode of the podcast, please make sure you like and subscribe. Put any comments or thoughts in the comments below. Description, the comments. Yeah. But make sure you leave some comments. Tell us what you like about this episode and let us know what you guys want us to talk about in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of the GroundedGreen podcast.
Holy shit.
Make sure to check out our links in the description as well on our beacons.
Follow us on shit.
And follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, and we also have Spotify as well. So make sure to follow and put on notifications for every week when there's a new episode out.
Easy.
And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next week.
You guys are sexy. Bye.
That was horrible. Yeah.
What was that?
I just farted.